you guys ever find yourself in this position? You open your hand and you have 4 non-engine cards and 1 K9 Roy. Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to get out of that position. Start off a combo, we're gonna normal summon K9 Roy. K9 Roy effect is gonna summon out K9 Lantern from the deck. K9 Lantern effect is going to add a taste for K9 to our hand. From here, we're gonna overlay for K9 Ripper, detaching K9 Roy. Searching for K9 Izu, and we're gonna activate that taste for K9 from our hand to add K9 Jokul to our hand. We're gonna go Jokul effect, special summoning itself, plus Azuna. We're gonna go Azuna effect here, dumping K9 Lupus from our deck to the graveyard. We're gonna use K9 Jokul effect to search for K9 Lantern. We're gonna use K9 Lantern effect to revive K9 Roy. This is important here, but we have to do Roy instead of Lupus so that we have a machine on board. We're then gonna overlay with Lantern and Azuna. We can't use Lantern effect obviously again because we used it earlier in the turn to make Infinitrack River Stormer. River Stormer searches for an Earth Machine, which is gonna allow us to add Strap Recycler to our hand. We're then gonna go Link 2 to make Platinum Gadget. We're gonna use Platinum Gadget effect to special summon Strap Recycler from our hand. Strap Recycler is then gonna get to our Crystron engine by dumping Crystron Smiter. Crystron Smiter effect is gonna activate by banishing itself to search for our Crystron inclusion. We're gonna go Link 1 here now, and we're going to make our Clockwork Knight. Now we're gonna use Clockwork Knight effect, attributing the Platinum Gadget to revive Strap Recycler. Strap Recycler effect is gonna jump Crystron Sulfador. From here, we're gonna use the Infinitrack River Stormer in our graveyard to get rid of the Clockwork Knight, because it can just tribute a Link monster to special summon. This is gonna allow us to make IP Master Reina. Now we're kind of in the home stretch. We're in the good spot here. Now we're able to activate Crystron Inclusion. This is going to search us for Crystron Tristaros. We are then going to use our Crystron Sulfador in graveyard, destroying that inclusion that we left on the board. To special summon itself, its effect will activate. It allows us to dump 2 monsters. This is going to be Crystron Sulfaneer and Crystron Cluster. From there, we're going to use Crystron Sulfaneer, discarding our Tristaros, and then destroying our Taste for K9. Taste for K9 is going to activate, setting Forced Release. This will matter later. From there, we're going to use our Inclusion in the graveyard to revive our Tristaros. We are then able to overlay these 2 for our Cyber Dragon Nova, and then we're able to put Infinity on top. From there, we're able to go Synchro 7 using Jokul and Tristaros. We're able to use into Crystron Elastetis. Elastetis effect will allow us to add back that Crystron Cluster. We can then set Crystron Cluster. From there, we can banish this Tristaros from our graveyard to destroy Elastetis. To special summon 2 Crystron monsters from our deck, which can be Sulfador, and then we get Elastetis, because it was destroyed, allows us to summon Crystron Tristaros from our graveyard. In this position, we have a couple options. I personally like this one the most. We're able to go Synchro 7, which will allow us to make our Dawn Dragster. In this situation, we now end on a board of 1 Negate, Quick Link, Infinity, and then a Spell and Trap Negate. So, and then from there, we also have Crystron Cluster, which is another one. So this is another pop. This will cycle our deck, so we're able to play better on the following turns. And then we also have our K9 Forced Release here, which allows us to use our Ripper to quick XYZ into Werewolf. From this situation, we actually have more interruptions here, because we're able to use IP Master Reina to quick link with one of our monsters that has already used its effect, most likely non-Dragster or something, or possibly Infinity, but less likely to go into Little Knight. Little Knight's allowing us to banish a card, and then if our opponent activates zone, we're able to go banish Little Knight, banish their card, etc. The Force Release is a pop, Werewolf rips a card from their hand, and then finally, we also have that Lupus that we dumped earlier, which will allow us to quick XYZ into one of our rank 5 options, so either Balon, Jax, or Vamana. Not to mention the other 4 interruptions in our hand. So in total, just to run through the total interruptions this combo gets us to off of 1 card. So we have the Ripper interruption, we have the Pop one from Force Release, and we have Werewolf, so that is 3 interruptions at that point. We have our Little Knight with IP Master Reina, so these 2 is going to be 2 more forms of interruption. We have our Dawn Dragster, which is a Spell and Trap Negate. So that's in theory currently 6 interruptions. We have Infinity for another negate, so that's 7 interruptions, and we have our Lupus, which is a quick effect to make another XYZ. That will allow us to get to 8 interruptions. So you're able to turn that 1 Noroi you made into 8 total interruptions. This allows us to also then play these other cards. So in theory, if our opponent had no interactions for this hand, we would be ending on a total of 12 interruptions for our opponent's hand. That's pretty fair. Yugioh's a cool game. Peace out, guys.